From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good state semifinal Friday morning to you. Tonight, the Lomira Lions have an opportunity to punch a ticket to Camp Randall next Thursday with a win against Belleville. Let's take a final look at this matchup between the Lions and the Wildcats. Lomira rushes it for 279 yards per game, led by Flyway Offensive Player of the Year Taylor Schomburg. Schomburg has been held to fewer than 100 yards just one time this season, ultra consistent for the Lions. Belleville, meanwhile, averages 148 yards per game, about 130 fewer than Lomira. The Wildcats are led by Logan Dirk, who averages about 86 rushing yards per game. In the passing game, Belleville averages 111 yards per contest. Their quarterback, Brennan Keys, was an honorable mention all-conference selection. Keys has thrown 8 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Lomira averages about 80 yards passing per game. Haven't had to do it a whole lot this season. Jackson Gable has tossed 8 touchdowns and just 3 interceptions. Both of those quarterbacks are also the second leading rushers for their teams. Gable has rushed for 682 yards and 10 touchdowns. Keys has run it for 566 yards and 9 touchdowns. Where Lomira might have an edge is that third option running the football, where Jack Lidke has gone for 577 yards and 13 scores. He's a bruising runner, excellent in short yardage situations, and takes some of that pressure off of Schomburg and Gable. Belleville has certainly thrown the ball more than Lomira this season, and they've been balanced in who they throw the football to. Cooper Nemec has 35 receptions this year. Sam Arndt has 23. Including those two, the Wildcats have 6 different receivers that have at least 12 catches, which averages out to 1 per game. That makes sense. Keys attempts about 16 throws per game on average and completes about 9 of them. On the defensive side, both squads have some excellent defenders up front. For Lomira, it's Sam Schroffnagel, who has 25 tackles for loss and double-digit sacks. For Belleville, it's Riker Swenson, who has 26 tackles for loss and 7.5 sacks. A reminder that the Wildcats have been excellent forcing fumbles this season. Lomira got to be high and tight with the football. In total, Belleville had 4 players that were second-team all-conference defenders. A final refresher on special teams, which usually plays a part this late in the postseason. Cooper Nemec and Logan Dirk have averaged about 20 yards per return and have shown the ability to take it back to the house on kick returns as well. For Lomira, Brody and Jack Lidke have been unbelievable, averaging north of 25 yards per return despite not taking any for touchdowns. Gotta believe both these teams are also confident in their kicking game. Easton Zengel was the first-team all-Flyway kicker, for Lomira making 53 of 56 extra points. Belleville's Tyler Miyamoto was 31 for 35 so far on the year and was a second-team all-SWAL pick. All the chips down on the table tonight. A chance for the Lions to punch a ticket to the state championship next week and play for a gold ball. We'll see you in Oconomowoc tonight. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.